You have to check out these juicy Sous Vide Hamburgers Mayo Seared. And if you've never heard about Mayo Seared burgers, it means that they're extra crispy on the outside, but because they're cooked sous vide style, they're nice and tender inside. And this is a preview recipe from the Home Chef Sous Vide cookbook, my new sous vide cookbook that just came out. So what you do is you season the ground beef, you vacuum seal it, you sous vide it in the sous vide bath for about 45 minutes or add an hour, so an hour 45 minutes if cooking sous vide hamburgers from frozen. But otherwise you just need 45 minutes, and usually the temperature I go to and the temperature in the Home Chef Sous Vide cookbook is 138. So make sure to pat them dry once they come out of the sous vide bath, and that's because you want them to be completely dry so they get a nice sear. And putting on a slather of organic, well, any sort of mayo you want, is going to bring that golden crust or brown crust to the outside of these mayo seared hamburgers. So these are going to be delicious even though they look funny. And please don't mind what hamburgers look like cooked sous vide, because sous vide hamburgers are certainly ugly. Sous vide hamburgers are ugly. You heard it here first. But they taste so good because the sear just happens briefly on the outside. So they're not cooked too much on the inside. So it's that edge-to-edge sous vide cooking where pretty much the whole inside of the burger, once you cut it open, is a perfect medium, medium rare, or whatever temperature sous vide hamburger you want. So if you want to cook this for a crowd, I would cook a bunch sous vide style, and then I would sear them for longer in a pan using a digital thermometer. But you could always adjust the settings in the sous vide machine, and you can get all of those details on the right sous vide time and temperature for hamburgers at sipbitego.com. Well, enjoy your super juicy sous vide hamburgers Mayo Seared, because it's going to be one of the highlights of your summer. Well, I don't know if that's true, but I think it is a really cool way to cook hamburgers. So don't forget to subscribe to the Sip Bite Go channel on YouTube and check out sipbitego.com for more tasty recipes. Well, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful and delicious day. Cheers!